Good morning, students. We were already done with the first half of the lesson. So I'll start with the second half. I had already explained you that the story starts with the narrator explaining that what had happened with him. He had joined a law firm. He had pursued law and he was working in a company, and his duty was basically to serve summons. He did not do any paperwork or any such thing. So one day he was sent to a town called New Million to serve summons to a man called Oliver Lutkins. He went there, but when he reached there, he did not find the place to be very beautiful or as he expected it to be. But if he had gone there, he had to do his work. Then he saw there was a hack driver over there. He was very friendly, a very cheerful person, and he was very smart as well. Through number of questions, he tried to extract that why that person had come there, and he finally came to know that the narrator had come there to find a person called Oliver Lutkins, and he also told him that I have to return. The very same day he needs to return, and therefore he is not left with much time. To which the hack driver came up with a deal that I'll take certain money from you per hour and I'll help you to find Oliver Lutkins. Anyways, you are new to this city and you don't even know, you haven't met that person yet, so I'll help you to find him. After that, they went to a person's shop, that was Fred's shop, where Oliver used to play poker game. When they went there, he was found to be nowhere. In fact, the people over there, they said that no, he's not here, he just left. It means their first attempt at finding Oliver went in vain. Then they went to the barber shops, that was Gustav's shop. He was not there as well, he had left from there. Then they went to another barber shop, that was Gray's shop. He was not there as well. I mean, they were looking around here and there so that they would be able to find Oliver. And finally, what happened that the narrator started feeling hungry. In fact, the hack driver as well. So the narrator told him that let us go to a restaurant and I'll buy some lunch for you as well. To which the hack driver very wittingly replied that there are not such good restaurants in the town around, and my wife will pack some food for you, for which she will not even charge much. So here is the other opportunity wherein he could get some money. So he is a very smart person, a money minting person. And then he said that we will take that lunch and we'll go and sit on the hilltop and we'll enjoy the lunch. We can have some good conversation as well. The narrator agreed to it, and he was in fact very happy that look at this person, he is so helpful. Although he himself is saying that I knew that it is not out of love that he is doing for me all such things. Of course, I am paying him for that, but I can see that this person is very genuine. In fact, he had paid him for lunch as well, not only for the hours that he had been spending for him. And he is saying that when he was sitting with him while having his lunch, they were sitting at the hilltop. Bill was very kind and very noble, very humble. He was talking about the view of the town, green field and stream crossing by. He said that he explained me about the people of the village, what kind of people are they, wherein he is talking about a minister's wife who sings very loud. I mean, she delivers very loud prayers at church whenever she is in debt. Again, it is a mockery at the people that whenever we are in some kind of problem, we go and pray that God please save us, please help us. But when we are happy, we never show any kind of gratitude towards God for whatever we have got. But whenever we are in problem, our rescue is always God. So he is saying the ministers or the VIP's wife in our areas, they are the same. Then he is making fun of the dresses in the bizarre fashion that the college boys they look up to. So very much similar with your choice as well. And then he is talking about various people around. So the narrator is very happy that he is giving me a glimpse into the life of the people. And he is saying that I started liking this place. So his very first realization about the place was that this place is not good. But the way the hack driver explained him about the people, he felt good. And then they again started looking for Oliver. Then they met someone and they asked him that, have you seen Oliver somewhere? To which that strange man replied that he had gone to his mother's place, and that place is 3 miles from the place where they are at present. Now the narrator started painting a picture in front, the hack driver started painting a picture in front of the narrator that Oliver's mother is very rude. And it so happened once that he had gone there to deliver a trunk and he was beaten up by the angry lady, and she was angry because he did not deliver it properly. She felt that he did not take care of his trunk, and she is a very rude lady and this and that. So just painting a picture so that he is fearful of the lady. And when they went there was a lady. She was tall, she was heavy, a robust looking lady. And when they asked her, where is Oliver, she said, I don't know. To which the hack driver replied that, see, this is a person and he has all the legal right to search your house because he has the legal papers, he is a person from the court. To which the lady went inside and she bought something from the kitchen stove and she threatened them that I will burn you. And she was laughing when they were very fearful of the lady. But somehow they searched the entire house. Oliver was found to be nowhere, and then it was time for the narrator to get back to the city. He reached there, and while they were going back to the station, he accepted one fact that I was not sad at all that I could not find Oliver. I was in fact very happy that I had come to such a good place and good people around, and if the hack driver was so good, who knows, if I am friendly with other people around, they would also be as good as the hack driver. And then he was also thinking that now I will come and settle down at this place itself. It's a very beautiful place, a very calm, a very serene place, and I'll practice law here. Anyways, when he went there, he was scolded, he was admonished by his seniors that you cannot do even one work properly, you are useless, you are of no use, you have wasted the money of the company. And then he was sent with another person who knew Oliver very well. That okay, you go with him and deliver this summon to him because this is an important case. He went there, and surprisingly when he got down on the station, he saw that the hack driver was there, but Oliver Lutkin's mother was talking to him very lovingly, and he was surprised that this lady was fighting with that day and today she is speaking so lovingly. And then the person with whom he had gone, he said that, see, this is the person who helped me the entire day to find Lutkins. And surprisingly, the person said, yeah, of course he can help you to find because he himself is the Oliver. He himself is the person Oliver Lutkin. So the story ends with a very surprising end. Hack driver himself was Oliver Lutkin, and he made himself a fool. He was actually disappointed. He was hurt at the fact that the person whom I trusted so much betrayed me. But he was a fool. Anyone could be trapped in this kind of situation. So he said that I was hurt all the more by this fact that they were also telling me that please come around with us, have a cup of coffee at the neighbor's place, because when we talked about you, they were also laughing and they wanted to see what kind of a fool person are you. And so the story ends here. Thank you, students.